And we are back with the second part of the Dragon Age 2 demo. I'm Dub, and thanks for watching this one. Thanks for watching the last one. We're back. Hawk and his family have just escaped Lothering. They're running through the wilds, trying to escape the Darkspawn. And we have just seen a Templar and another woman attacked by Darkspawn and fighting them off, and the man was badly injured, and his the woman who is with him is now fighting the other Darkspawn off, and we're going to save them.
Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
Apostate, keep your distance.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
Wesley.
The Order dictates.
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valenne. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
How bad is that wound?
I think my sword arm's a loss, even with healing.
Then you will have mine, as always. For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south, that's no way out.
We have no choice. The Darkspawn have us fenced in. We go south.
So, what did we just learn? We just learned that Wesley the Templar is a Templar, and I'm not sure if his wife's actually a Templar, but we know that her name is Aveline, and they're trying to escape the Horde too. And the Templar, Wesley, attempted to attack Hawk and his sister, because Hawk and his sister are mages, they're apostates. They're outside of the circle power, which means that they're not supposed to be practicing magic. And Templars are essentially the magic police. They go out and they kill all the apostate mages, they capture them, or bring them back to the circle power, because they're going to be practicing magic, or they could be practicing magic that's illegal. And that's called blood magic, where you essentially risk hurting yourself or other people unintentionally. And you summon demons and stuff from the Fade, I think it's called in this game, and that should be fun. And so they have joined us, and they're going to help us escape. Bear in mind, though, that Wesley cannot fight. He has been badly wounded by Darkspawn, which means there is Darkspawn blood inside of him, and that hurts badly, and it corrupts your body. And so we'll see what happens with him later. For now, Aveline is with us, and two of my party members have leveled up. So let's look at their stats. So we can see some of the DPS mage talents now. I'm going to give her some magic, obviously, because that increases your magical damage. Let's look at elemental. So she has Fireball, so let's give her our single target ability, Winter's Grasp, that we saw at the beginning. And Carver, who is, I believe, Hawk's brother. Let's give him some strength because he's a two-hander warrior, so he does melee DPS. Here, can I give him any of these? Guess not. Oh, I see. So they limit the abilities that you can actually give your character in the demo, I would assume. Oh yeah, there it is. See, requires level 99. See right there. So they lock some of these abilities in the demo, but let's give him Pummel Strike, which is a stun. And I thought that this was interesting. This is actually a huge change to the Dragon Age series, because in the last game you actually didn't have a friend or rival or like whether they like you or not type of scale. You have that in Mass Effect, and I kind of disagree with it, because one of my favorite parts of Origins was how you didn't have one of these scales, and that allowed you to make moral decisions, not based on who you want to like you or what you want people to think of you, but just how you would actually act or how you would want to act in that situation. So in this case, I'm more of a rival to Carver, but I believe, yeah, I'm more of a friend to my sister, and to Aveline I'm right in the middle. Let's move on. And maybe we can see some of these other abilities in action, like the warrior abilities. Oh, and the other thing that was mentioned was we are now traveling south through the wilds, which is a place that is very dangerous as in Origins. It's the second place you go by the Battle of Ostagar. It's dangerous in that there's darkspawn in the woods, there are beasts in the woods, and also there's a myth, which we know to be true from Origins, that there's a witch of the wilds in the woods. In fact, there are two. There's Morrigan and Flemeth. And Morrigan, we have to bear in mind, is already on the journey with the Warden right now. She's already gone. But Flemeth is still there, and bear that in mind, because as you saw in the beginning, Flemeth the dragon came and saved us, and we'll see her again in a bit. So let's switch to the warrior, actually. These warrior abilities in here, let's use... Mighty Blow, let's get a bit. Huh. Just an attack, this is almost strike the stun. Yep, there we go, and now we can do like some finishing moves. I'll switch to Evelyn too, who's a tank. Okay, so this is cool because she can taunt. And she can also enter a defensive stance. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, cool. Okay, so it stays that way. It's like a stance or a an aura or.
We've got company.
And remember, my inventory is actually locked right now. I can't actually. I mean, I can grab these things, but I can't actually access my inventory. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, there it is. It's locked to the demo. Disappointing because that's a huge part of the game. But we'll resume the game. It's on. So remember that Hawk healer. Grab some DPS here. I'd be curious to see if they kept friendly fire in the game, because I remember on Nightmare mode in Origins they actually had friendly fire, so you could be doing AoE attacks around your time. One of the things that is kind of weird about the game, it's not really, I guess it's not really too big of a deal, but it's kind of hard to click things. It's kind of hard to target these guys. They actually have the click exactly on the model, so I can't target between the legs there or anything. It's kind of hard to click through the box. It was different for the ogre. It's really easy to click the ogre. You guys, I don't know. I'm gonna give my warrior a push in here. Stay alive. Heal. But I apparently can't heal right now. I don't think I can target her. Oh, my heal's on cooldown. That's a long cooldown on the heal, so I guess if you really want to have an effective healer, you might need to take 2 healers. Or give all of your mages a heal, just in case. And have maybe a DPS / support mage and a full support mage. Hawk leveled up. Actually, a lot of characters level up, so let's look at some more talents. I'm gonna give Hawk some willpower because that increases my healing ability. And I'll take Heroic Aura because that's all I can take right now. And it's an aura that increases defense and attack for all party members, but reserves 20% of my mana. Okay. Let's give my sister some more magic. Bethany. Pyromancer. 25% passive fire damage. Let's go for that. And we'll give our tank Constitution for health and another tank ability. Shield Bash. That works. So that'll be just her main DPS ability when she needs the DPS.
Maker, give me strength. Bethany!
So my sister was just killed by an ogre, and now I have to kill the ogre that killed my sister. So this should be interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. I remember this fight being insanely hard on a warrior.
You will fall! God, there's more coming!
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna have this character just fight, because this is how I ended up doing it as a warrior. Fuck. is a real pain because all these guys have got a lot of damage, quite a bit of them. So I kind of just have to move my characters out of the way when it's over to ability. Heal whenever I can. So the healing cooldown is absolutely insane. I hope that you can reduce it through a talent or an attribute or something later, because it's absolutely ridiculous. I would honestly consider in this game taking 2 mages and making them both healers, and then having like an archer DPS and a tank. And I can see myself doing a lot of kiting in this game because these guys really can't catch up to you. And if I taunt someone, they stay on my tank the entire time even if I don't deal any damage. I don't think there's an aggro table on this ogre. So Hawk just healed himself. Kid. I'm not gonna say swears. And this ogre's about to go down. So I'm gonna just let my warrior off. There goes the ogre. Now let's end these ads. So there were a lot of issues that you clearly saw with that fight. I was sitting there beating on my ogre, just auto-attacking him as my only healer because they killed my only mage DPS. I have a warrior DPS who dies really fast and a tank who also dies really fast. And there were too many ads to get through that fight. So I think that fight happened a little too early in the game. It was easy in the tutorial. Really, really easy. They didn't actually teach you how to fight an ogre ever. So that needs changing. And I'm gonna shut up because there's a cutscene.
Bethany, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your daughter is gone.
No. These things will not take Bethany.
Bethany risked her life to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my daughter. How could you let her charge off like that? Oh, my poor little girl. My sweetheart.
If we stand here weeping, the Darkspawn will take the rest of us too.
Allow me to commend your daughter's soul to the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young woman a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace she has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Bethany.
Our lives are more valuable to her than our prayers. Let's go.
Flames. We're too late.
Another wave!
You realize there's another wave here. So what did we just learn? Well, Bethany was killed, and his mother actually blamed, or her mother actually blamed Hawk for letting her get hit by the ogre. I don't know if that was just an emotional response, or that was actually an integral part of the story, because that might come into play later.
There's no end to them.
And we're about to get saved by Flemeth, like we were in the part where the dwarf lied.